Well, hello everybody. I'm in the kitchen. I'm kneeling on the floor, and I thought I'd show you some of the things that I've been gifted today. Well, bartered really. So I've bartered some of my clothes that I had over from the other day. The ones that I got 3 bags, and I got them so that I could use some of the material for quilting. Some of the trousers were very good. I got a lot of new Marks and Spencer's trousers, so that's gone to a friend who needed some. So in return, I've got quite a lot of craft things. So I thought I'd come into the kitchen and show you what I've ended up with. So the lady who this belonged to was a quilter. So I've got some lovely batting, I think it's called, for inside of a quilt. It's enough to do a knee quilt, that is. So that was lovely. Randomly a couple of pom-poms, because you know, the fair ones, they've probably come off of a hat or something, but as crafters we know we can use those, can't we? Some kilt material, and the friend that was involved said, I think you ought to make a kilt for your husband so he can wear it down the allotment. So it did make me laugh. I think there's as I would say 2.5 yards in that, so that was lovely. And I've got quite a lot of this lovely material. I don't know if you can see it because of the light. Well, let me just see if I can show you a bit of it. You know, the main part of it, it's got butterflies on. There, look. And it looks like it's got cherry blossom or apple blossom. And then it's got the bird of paradise on as well. So very whimsical, that is. So I will love using that. I don't know what I'm going to use it with, but I thought that was really, really lovely. I love the colours of it. So that was nice. A small piece of this as well. Hope you can see that. It's got the alphabet on, so that'll be a useful piece to use in patchwork. Then I got this Chanel Duracolor, 100% cotton, made in England. So that's this. Quite a big piece of that. If you can see it, I love that. Really do. Reminds me of Tudor fabrics. So that was that one. Pretty mauvey green and plum. It's a bit like the stool that you're wedged on at the moment. It looks like 3 decent pieces of what I call proper felt. Oh no, it's 2 pieces of felt and a piece of, it looks like trouser material, black cotton. What else is there? Some plum pieces and striped. Crocin material. Now they made curtains, so that's a lovely piece as well. It's fantastic, this is. And I know it's originated from the same lady because I was already given some of this. The 2 different tones. There, look. And then there's the grey that they've obviously used with it when they've made patchwork quilts. Then there's a what I would call a Parma violet colour. and a very good piece of white. It looks a bit like damask. Very lovely piece that is. A beautifully embroidered tablecloth. This reminds me of my mum. This is the type of tablecloth that my mum would have. All hand done, beautiful. I like that a lot. So we'll keep that and use it. And then antimacassars. I think I've told you about these before. These were what, particularly in Victorian times, you put on the back of your settee, just draped over the back, and that's for where your head goes. So macassar was the oil that they used in Victorian times. A bit like you'd use gel or whatever in your hair nowadays. So in order for it not to go onto the furniture, they had what was called anti-macassars. So the oil was called macassar. A little bit of social history. And I think these are like arm caps. Another thing that, and I still use these arm caps. They go over the arm of your settee or armchair, and you can take them off and wash them, and it protects the arm of your furniture. So there's two of those. Another quite interesting thing, these are proper linen, and what they are called are bolster cases. So years ago, and I don't know if you can still get them, you wouldn't have separate pillows on a double bed. You'd have something called a bolster pillow, so that went right the way across one big pillow. And this is the bolster case that you'd put it in. So like a pillowcase, only twice the length, as you can imagine, and then you tie it with these tie-offs at the end. Simple but effective. And there used to be a joke saying that it was one of the best child preventative, you know, if you know, like birth control, because they said that if you'd got too many children, to put instead of putting your head on the bolster cushion, put it between you so that you can't touch each other in the night. I tell you, what's in this head? So that's two of those. So that took me back, because I can remember my mum having them. This piece of material, I think it's been made into a cover for something, because it's actually got the sides on, so it looks like it was made to cover probably a knitting machine or something. I've no idea, but it's definitely been tailored to fit something. Now the other thing is, now this gentleman, he does house clearances. He said he wondered what was in here when he was clearing this house, because he thought, oh, it's like swag. Anyway, he opened it up and had to smile. There's hundreds of zips of all different colours. So that was that. And now we're going on to the yarn. Multicoloured one. A massive, like, almost like tree colour, you know, bark. That's what that reminds me of. Pillar box red. Day glow pink. Very vibrant that is. I can remember having nail varnish like that. It's got that blue sheen to it as well. Another pillar box red. Looks like Aran, navy blue. very traditional, that is. A beautiful soft pink. I do love this. It's like a clover pink, that is. And another pink one. And this, I suppose you'd probably call this turquoise. It's nice colour anyway. And then two, is it like pearl cotton? 2 reels of that as well. So, oh, and we've got another one here, another blue one. So all in all, I think I did very well there. I just thought I'd share that with you. I've just opened the bags and we're seeing it together. So how lovely is that? Happy hunting. Bye.